What the business is, YouTube? This is Clarence over at Pursuit of Freedom. Freedom is the pursuit. Hey, the market, this is kind of just a little rant in today's market segment because at least the last week, things is getting ugly. The Fed chairman, Mr. Powell, increased rates, which I think he needs to do. He needs to increase those interest rates. And maybe we can get a touch of that debt paid off. But that's another subject for another day. Uh, 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 just want to bring to you a little strategy change because, the game is changing. The game is changing, so you got to change with it. Guess I got to go this week. Uh, Darn it, man. I had this thing done perfectly a little while ago, and I had to redo it. Only thing I did Friday, honestly, within the first 6 minutes, I mean, not Friday, but Thursday, because now it's Friday, 5:38 in the a.m., I had a humongous watch list. This is the 20 that I've just sold in the last week. I made actually just one trade this week to $1,100. Would have been about a $10,000 investment to make $1,100. But if you got $10,000 sitting on the sideline, you could have made 1,100 this week. Just getting in and out of a stock. That's only 11 cents. Made you $1,100 on 10,000 shares. Every penny gain is $100. That's why my aim is mostly the lower price stocks. But I mean, it really doesn't matter. You can do the same thing with higher price stocks. They just have to cover dollars and not just a matter of 11 pennies. But anyway, for right now, I only see three companies that's still holding a firm footing somewhat. Let's look at them. Planet Fitness. Planet Fitness is brilliant. You want to know why I think Planet Fitness is brilliant? Because a lot of people sign up for those memberships and they don't go to that gym at all. And Planet Fitness is still collecting. You know what I'm saying? So while the market is getting beat up, you can see I got in my position at $44. So it's still up, but it's showing signs of weakness. And I'm gonna treat these this is supposed to be my longer term investments over here. You know what I mean? I'm only holding three because they the only ones in the green. Anything that was negative, you don't put money into the market to lose it. So if it's selling, for me being that I'm a trader and not just a long term investor, I do have long term investment thoughts, but I want to start here. I want to start with the trading side of this thing because you can really generate income and pull some of that trillions of dollars that trades hands in the market out and build your investment portfolio for the long haul. I do not disagree with Warren Buffett at all. But Warren Buffett went to business school and he was able to get investors to pour their money in to him and what he could do with it. They had to believe in him to the tune of thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars, right? I'm not there yet. But yeah, Planet Fitness. I don't. You want to get out green. You want to sell while you in the green and not while you're in the red. Microsoft, one of the only tech companies that's trying to hold, but it's playing with this 200-day. You know what I'm saying? That's just looking at one of these things. This Life Advantage, I've been following this thing for a while because look at this climb. Just from July to right now, if you'd have bought in July, you'd be up 100% still. You know what I'm saying? But right now, this thing is selling off massively. Google, Google's been getting beat. You know what I mean? Let's come back over here to what's green. Etsy, wonderful company, but I'm in at 43. You want to take profits unless you're looking to buy Etsy for the next 10 years. Hey, companies rise, companies fall. We see layoffs coming for a number of companies. AT&T, Sears, J.C. Penney, Walmart did some laying off. Sam's Club has cut some stores. And I think this is just going to continue. and continue. Yeah, GM just announced 14,000 employees. They want to buy them out. Ford is going to do some laying off. Well, Fargo did a lot of that. I mean, there's going to be a lot of cuts. There's going to be a lot of companies in business today, out of business tomorrow, and I'm not going to be throwing money at them for years and years and years unless they give me reason to. Walmart. Walmart is one of the big dogs, but Walmart is failing my money right now. This is just paper trading practice because that's to the tune of 10,000. I wish I did have 10,000 to put into Walmart, but I wouldn't at that. I wouldn't with the current price action. I'm gonna wait till this thing finds a bottom. Now, what I mean by finding a bottom, let's slide back a little bit. See, this here is a bottom. This is consolidation. Matter of fact, that's a double dip right there. That's a double touch of this trend line I got at 81.62. This thing came down, touched it, bounced. Come up a little bit, came down, touched it, bounced. So it's got some steady footing. It has a ground to stand up on at 81.62. And it went sideways for 2 months. And then it started its trend back higher. All right, back to where it's at today in its current price action. Right now, we're seeing falling. If 87.28 or 62, if we're looking at my daily chart, if this area at all is going to hold as support, it's going to have to go sideways for some days, if not a few months, like it did here, before I feel like, hey, I want to buy it. But you see what I bought. I'm in at 86 where this trend line is. Actually, I bought what is known as a breakout, even at Walmart. Like I just said, higher price stocks do this here. And I seen that it had a top up here at 110, dipped off. So I want to watch it get back up. We now looking like we're finna have a double bottom. So this tiny gain of $92 in Walmart with 10,000 bones. See, that's kind of the strategy I was testing. Long term versus short term. You know what I'm saying? But it went long term enough. I really couldn't do it. And I don't want to just see a lot of dips because this is what the whole market is doing. This is what the market is doing. Just bleeding off. Man. Hey, this is why that's why I put it out there. Practice. Practice like Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant said he got a 6-6-6 practice method, at least when he was playing. He practiced 6 days a week, 6 hours each day, and he took 600 shots per day. You know what I'm saying? Practice, 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 practice. I'm gonna have to do a whole video on that. This is Pursuit of Freedom.